4chan launches legal action against Ofcom in the US. And for those of you that don't know, Ofcom are essentially the British Ministry of Truth. There are certain things that you're not allowed to talk about or discuss or show or portray in media. Like sympathies towards native Brits and stuff like that. Basically, yeah, they're our Ministry of Truth. They decide what the media can and cannot show. And that includes websites, sadly. Lawyers representing controversial online forums 4chan and Kiwi farms have filed a legal case against the UK Online Safety Act enforcer, Ofcom. Their legal complaint, filed in a Washington, D.C. federal court, seeks a legal ban on the UK communications regulator enforcing or attempting to enforce the Online Safety Act against them in the US, because they're from the US that has the First Amendment, and therefore you can't arrest them for that. You can't charge them for that. You can't punish them for that. They're not in Britain and are therefore not subject to UK laws. Tough fucking titty. Like, just tough titty. Right? That's like someone in Saudi Arabia or Iran saying, oh, British women don't wear their burqas when they're out, so we're going to, like, force it. No, you can't do that. That's another handy thing about borders. They protect you from stupid laws that are happening in countries abroad because you're not under their jurisdiction. The border is where their jurisdiction ends. That's the point of borders. Borders seem to be having less and less of a fucking point these days, but anyway. American citizens do not surrender our constitutional rights just because Ofcom sends us an email. Preston Byrne, Preston, I know him, of law firm Byrne and Storm said. Ofcom told the BBC, we are aware of this lawsuit under the Online Safety Act. Any service that has links with the UK now has duties to protect UK users, no matter where in the world it is based. Except Kiwi farms and 4chan, as far as I'm aware at least, don't have any link to the UK whatsoever. You can just access it from the UK. Their servers, I believe, are in America. I have no idea. Right, but basically, they're foreign companies that have nothing to do with Britain. They're not based in Britain and therefore not subject to British laws. That's it, end of story. This is going to be a very, very short trial, I think. A service doesn't have to be based in the UK to be subject to the Act and therefore face action from Ofcom. I mean, yeah, that's bullshit. That's complete fucking bullshit. Like, just the same as, like, I'm not in America, so therefore I'm not subject to American laws. Right? 4chan and Kiwi farms are not in Britain and are therefore not subject to British laws. That's it. That's it. They've got I'm assuming they're basing themselves in America because America has the First Amendment. I'm assuming. But 4chan's lawyers sent the US court to rule that US business with no presence in the UK are not subject to British legislation because Britain doesn't have any jurisdiction outside of Britain. Same as France has no jurisdiction outside of France. America has no... Well, they're supposed to not have any... America's supposed to not have any jurisdiction, but hey-ho. Right, but still. Right, this is going to be a short trial. They also want to declare that the Online Safety Act is at odds with the US Constitution's free speech protections, which it in fact is. Lawyers for online message board 4chan recently told the BBC that Ofcom had provisionally decided to impose a £20,000 fine with daily penalties thereafter for failing to comply with 2 requests for information. At which point 4chan and Kiwi farms can just go, no. Like, you've got no authority here. Like, I think the British government's good. It's just, you know how when someone gets a lot of power and it just goes to their head. I think that's what's happened here. I think that's what's happened here. You know, like where the Reddit moderator thinks he's God, and it's like, my guy, you're in charge of a furry subreddit. Wind your fucking neck in, right? I think that's what's happened with the British government, where it's like 4chan and Kiwi farms can just say laughs and First Amendment. You know, just like Josh just sitting there firing machine guns into the air while an eagle screeches overhead. Like, what are they supposed to do? You're going to tell America to do something? Yeah, good luck. Ofcom alleges 4chan has not complied with the Act with respect to the request for information, but has not confirmed the provisional fine, which they're under no obligation to pay whatsoever. It has also stated that it continues to investigate 4chan over whether it is complying with Online Safety Act duties to protect its users from illegal content. Illegal content, saying naughty things about the government. The US legal case is being brought brought on behalf of 4chan Community Support LLC and Lolcow LLC, the corporate entities behind 4chan and online forum Kiwi Farms. 4chan has often been at the heart of online controversies in its 22 years, including misogynistic campaigns and conspiracy theories. Those are the ones you picked. 4chan's done so much more. 4chan's done so much worse than that. And those are the two things you picked? Gamergate and Alex Jones tier stuff, like that's the things you picked. There was so much, but I mean, for a journalist, you would think you guys usually do reaches. You don't have to do reaches with 4chan. Like, goddamn, you picked the weakest things. Users of Kiwi Farms have previously been linked to a number of serious incidents of harassment and trolling. Ooh. I can't believe a trolling forum is trolling people. I, for one, am shocked. I'm appalled, even. I can't believe that. Next, you'd be tell me that bakery forums talk about baking and scones and cupcakes and stuff. I'm shocked. I can't believe that. I'm truly, truly shocked. I can't believe Kiwi Farms engages in a bit of tomfoolery. Shocked and appalled. Both sides operate fully in compliance with US laws, the legal complaint said, which is true, because if they weren't, then Uncle Sam would go in there and shut them the fuck down if they weren't. According to the filing, Ofcom has written twice to Kiwi Farms, beginning with a March letter, telling it to comply with Online Safety Act duties, requiring it to carry out an illegal content risk assessment, and submit the record of that assessment to Ofcom by 17th of April 2025, which is going to be very, very difficult to do, because the UK just keeps banning stuff. That's a really, really difficult thing to keep up with. It's like you update it, oh, actually, we've decided this week that these things are verboten and you're not allowed these things either. Like, it's just going to change all the fucking time. It's going to be a very, very difficult law to keep up with. No authority. The legal complaint alleges that Ofcom uses its powers under the Online Safety Act to threaten to impose ruinous civil penalties and referrals to law enforcement for criminal penalties, including arrest and imprisonment to American citizens and businesses if its orders are not obeyed, because Ofcom's got a little bit too big for its boots and thinks it's got any type of legal authority whatsoever over non-citizens that are not part of the country it's from whatsoever. Right, wind your neck in. It seeks to restrain Ofcom's conduct and its continuing egregious violations of American civil rights, including, without limitation, to the right of freedom of speech. Ronald Coleman and the Coleman Law... That's Ronald as well. I know all the lawyers here in this case of the Coleman Law Firm, which is also acting for the plaintiffs 4chan and Kiwi Farms, said his clients were defending the free speech rights of every American. We have asked the court to confirm that Ofcom has no authority to impose or enforce unconstitutional UK laws on American soil. Just factually correct. This is just factually correct. Right, same as America can't arrest me for shit I did over here, we can't arrest Americans over there for shit that they do because they're a different country under different laws. Totally different jurisdiction. UK has no jurisdiction in America. I'm excited for this. Really excited to see Ofcom just get laughed out the fucking court. Among the actions the legal case seeks the court to take are a declaration that Ofcom's orders and demands are unenforceable in the United States as they are inconsistent with the First, Fourth and Fifth Amendments to the US Constitution, relevant US legislation and public policy. A permanent injunction prohibiting Ofcom from enforcing or attempting to enforce the Online Safety Act against the plaintiffs in the US. Yes. Ooh, absolutely. Just basically go, are you an American institution? No. Where are you based? Britain. Boom. Case closed. That's it. Then shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this because no, American citizens are not beholden to UK laws. Right? That's just basic. Right? I hope 4chan wins. I hope Kiwi Farms wins. I want that to happen. And I think they're going to. I think this is going to be a very, very short trial. I think it's going to be a very, very short trial. And see this bit at the end? These two little things here. Just a nice big shut the fuck up to Ofcom. And also, you know, I could just DM Preston and Coleman right now if I wanted. I would like them to read out a great big statement in court, televised if you could, about how Ofcom are a bunch of authoritarian busybodies that don't give a fuck about basic human rights like freedom of speech, right? Because again, you've been a 4chan, but it's Kiwi Farm, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, okay, we don't have free speech laws to talk about the weather. right? We don't have free speech laws to talk about the weather. Talking about basic bitch shit, like, did everybody see that game last night? We don't have free speech for that. It is to protect speech that people might find unpleasant. That's why the laws are there. If you don't like how someone is using their human right, then I'm sorry, tough shit, just don't talk to that person. Just don't read the media that they put out. Just don't take part. Right, just walk away. How the hell can being against free speech be real? Just close your eyes, walk away. Like, that's all you have to do. Right? I hope they win. And I want a nice big fucking statement read out at the end of it, basically telling Ofcom to shut the fuck up.